everybody, welcome back to the Care Plan. I am Jacqueline Boyd, the owner and founder. I'm so glad you've chosen to join us today, and if you like these videos, please do subscribe. We work hard to bring new content to you regularly. Today we're going to be talking about who will be my power of attorney. This is a question that many people are in some ways afraid to ask themselves. We as a culture tend to not look at our older years, and so the idea of assigning someone to make decisions for us if we are not able to can be pretty intimidating. Power of attorney, in case you aren't aware, I have another video that talks about advanced directives. Power of attorneys are a form of advanced directives. And so take a look at that video. We'll put a link in the box below. What I hope to help you think about today is how to choose that person. And we're going to focus a little bit on power of attorney for health. So how you think about who is equipped, willing, and able to act in my stead around my healthcare issues. I think the first thing to look at is who's in your circle of support and what are their skills. So many of us may feel like it's too big of a burden to ask somebody to be a power of attorney, but you don't want to count anyone out. Because you want to allow people to say yes if they are the right fit. So for example, at this point, my power of attorney is my sister. But if something happened to her, I would have to think long and hard about, who has the medical or healthcare knowledge or is comfortable talking to doctors, who is maybe younger than me and likely to be around in the years when I need someone, and who do I trust to not just act out of their own sense of guilt or their own preferences, but will actually listen to my preferences and make sure that they act in accordance with my wishes. I think those are the top issues, is making sure that you have somebody who is willing, able to show up in this way, and that you trust to actually do what you ask of them. Because it's hard, right? It's hard when these decisions are being made, when medical or healthcare decisions are being made, and when you're in the position to make those decisions for another person, you need to be crystal clear and confident that you know exactly what that other person wants. So the first step is really looking at that circle of support, identifying people that have skill sets that you think would make them a good power of attorney, and then sitting with it for a while. These are decisions that should take place over time. It's not okay, my doctor asked me about it and I gotta put somebody down on the spot. Or I know that I'm gonna go get my will done, so I'm just gonna choose the next of kin, or my sibling or my child, or the oldest child. I had to have this conversation with my wonderful grandmother, who I love and adore, but she chose for her power of attorney, her instinct was, well, I need to give my power of attorney to this person because I don't want him to feel left out. She had already named another family member as power of attorney for finance, and she only made this other person power of attorney for health because she thought, oh, I need something for him to do. And that's the wrong reason. And so the right reasons are what we've already talked about. Is the person capable? Are they willing? And do you trust that they will be able to execute on your wishes? So I just want to encourage you all to really give yourselves plenty of time to have these conversations with yourself and with the person that you're choosing as power of attorney. I want to encourage you all, no matter what your age, no matter what your health condition right now, every single one of us have that paperwork in place, because no day is promised. And when you need it, you want it to be there. Otherwise, there's oftentimes systems where the doctors or the court may choose someone for you. And we work too hard to live and succeed in this life, in my opinion, to leave those most vulnerable years on the table or in someone else's hands. If you want to talk through or think through how to make these decisions, I encourage you to call us. As usual, we are here and happy to help. It doesn't have to be something that's scary or something you're afraid of. It can actually be a lot of fun. I sometimes will encourage people, if you have a group of friends that are thinking about this issue, have dinner, have a potluck, have a glass of wine together, and just talk about what this might look like, or who you trust, or how to make these decisions. It doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. It can really be empowering, and make sure that you're protected for the long term. So I hope to see you for our next video. Thank you very much for joining us and being part of the Care Plan community. And as always, reach out if you need anything. Take good care.